So last session, we started with this topic, hierarchy of SQL Server in a machine. And connecting with this, we were going through one architecture, a kind of picture representation I had on this. Yeah. Yes, yesterday. And in this, yesterday we discussed that. Second, one more architecture also I'll show you. Yeah. One more architecture. That is a comparison of two things we had yesterday. How does it make a difference? Yeah. Yesterday, this part also we discussed. Till SQL Server 2016, how we were provided with installation of SQL Server software. And from 2017, what is the installation process? So I said that from SQL Server 2017, you can even install SQL Server software in Linux server as well. Linux server, right? Whereas till 16, it was available only on Windows server. There was no Linux server support. Okay, that is one part we discussed last class. And this is second architecture, hierarchy. Yeah. And here I was saying that on Windows operating system, whenever you install SQL Server software, that is called instance. How many times you can install SQL Server software? 50 times. 50 times you can install. And when you install 50 times, first time when you install, it is called default instance. 49 times when you install, they are called named instances. Default instance, and second part is named instances. And for the very first time, yesterday I discussed this part. When you install SQL Server software for the first time, it will provide the instance name. By default, it is. Yes, default. What is the name? MS SQL Server. Default. Whereas for named instances, you can have your own name. Your own name. I gave example there here. Server 1, server 2, server 3, right? Shareef, some name like Poonam. These all are examples for named instances. For named instance. You can check even in my laptop, in my machine, I have SQL Server software. I have SQL Server software for around 14 times. Sorry. 4 plus 1, 5 times, sorry. Services.ms. Just see. Just want to show you. Yeah, just come up here, SQL. Can you see here? Server 1, server 2, server 3, server 4, MS SQL Server. 4 plus 1, 5. 5 times I have installed SQL Server software in my machine. 5 times. In different batches, different demonstrations, I have come up with these many installations of SQL Server software. Almost 5 times. Okay. And one more thing, every installation requires even server name. And what is our server name? Our system name itself is server name. Because we are talking about local installation. We are talking about local installation. On a single system we are installing. So whatever is your system name, that itself is a server name. How do you know that your system name? You can check like this. Go to command prompt. Simply write host name Ahmed. Host name is Ahmed. Yes. The same thing as system name, my name. And what is named instance server name? System name followed by instance name. System name followed by instance name. So Ahmed is my system name. Server 1, server 2, server 3 is my instance name. In that, you want to check this practical also? Yeah, you can check like this. Open another tool called Management Studio. Open another tool called Management Studio. And here, just come click here, browse for more. Local server, because we are installing on single machine now. So local server. In real time, it will be network server. Network server. But ours is local. Local expand. And you can see. Can you see? Ahmed server 1, server 2, server 3, server 4. Four servers, including default, five times. This is another way to check, I'm showing. And one more thing that you find, folders. Here, folders. Whenever you install SQL Server software, remember, you remember last class I said no, that SQL Server consists of four servers. Four servers. Database server, reporting server, analysis server, integration server. Integration server you keep beside because that is shared server, I said. So at least we talk about which servers? Database server, reporting server, analysis server. And what will happen if I make a choice of all three? If I make a choice of all three in the sense database server, reporting server, integration server, analysis server, then what will happen? Remember, these are the folders. MS SQL. This is a folder. First, folder containing database server software. Database server software. MSRS. This is a folder, MSRS folder, which is containing reporting server software. MSAS is a folder which is containing analysis server software. And if you choose during installation these servers, then you get those folders. Otherwise, no. There are all checkboxes will be there. Installation where you'll experience. This is one checkbox. This is one checkbox. This is one checkbox. I select database server. I select reporting server. I select analysis server. Then I'll get those folders. Then I'll get these folders. I'll get this MS SQL folder that will contain database server, reporting server, analysis server. So folders will also explain you. Folders will also explain you. What folders will explain you? Which servers are installed and which servers are not installed. Yeah. Fixed folder names will not change. Fixed. MS SQL, fixed. That is a folder which is containing database server software. MSRS, folder. containing reporting server software. MSAS folder containing analysis server software. Yes, folders are fixed. Now you see how many times you find MS SQL in this example. How many times MS SQL? 4 times. 4 times. 4 times you have. It means 4 times I have installed, which means 4 times I have installed database server. How many times reporting server is installed? You check the folders. MSRS. How many times it is? 2 times. Means 2 times reporting server is installed. MSAS. 2 times. It means 2 times analysis server software is installed. What are these? Folders. Folders. What these folders? Generally, this is common. This is a basic point I'm saying. Any software you install, any software related to that software, one folder is created. Simple. And in that folder, software is available. Simple. If you install, example I'm saying, if you install Python folder is created. In that Python software will be available. If I go with Java, then Java folder is created, which will contain Java software. If I install Windows operating system, yes, Windows folder is created. In that folder, Windows operating system software will be available. Exactly same way, when you install SQL Server software, if you are installing database server, reporting server, analysis server, depending which servers you made a choice, relevant to that, your folder will be created. That folder will contain that particular software. You want to see in my laptop, since I have 5 times installed now? Yeah, you can check. Go there. This PC, C drive, program files, Microsoft SQL Server. And you can see here. Can you see folders? How many times you see MS SQL is available? MS SQL. Oh, 5 times. 5 times. But the 5 times I have installed database server software. In that, 1 default instance and 4 named instances. 1 default, 4 named. Yeah. How many times reporting? Reporting I have installed only once in my machine. Analysis also only 1 I have installed in my machine. Only 1. Yeah. Anything that you want to ask me here? Everyone I'm asking. Any questions that you want to ask me on this part? Am I audible to you all? Ganesh, Neetu, Venkat, Sumed.
Yes, sir.
Any queries you have, Neetu, to ask? MS SQL, I said folder that will contain software. So 100%. No. It is software. So we don't think about shrinking. Database needs shrinking. Database needs shrinking. Backup needs shrinking. Software doesn't need shrinking. Software is in your control. In your control. Microsoft gave that much provision to make a choice. What to install, what not to install. What is important, install. What is not important, ignore. After ignoring, later you may feel, I want this server also to be available. Then you add. You got that facility also. Initially, you don't need, but later you felt to have it. Then you can add. Yes, you have that facility. 100% possible. Yes. Yeah, Ganesh, go ahead, please. You have any queries to ask me? Yes, please. Yeah, you want to see here? MS SQL default instance, right click, go to properties, and you can see almost 845 MB capacity it is.
Yeah.
Yes, please. Sorry?
No, sir. Thank you.
Anything you want to ask?
No, no.
Okay, right. Yeah, but remember what you can compress, that is important. You asked me a good query, but this connected with practical implementation. Database compression, table compression, backup compression. We got all this. This depending on topic, depending on the modules, I'll get back to you on it. Now, in one instance, I'm saying, in one instance, you can have 32,767 databases. Remember that, please. How many? 32,767. Those many databases you can have. Yeah. And you know one thing, one one database I'm saying, one, single database, one database can have a capacity which is in terms of petabyte. One database capacity, I'm saying. One database capacity is in terms of what? Petabyte. 1024 TB. 1024 TB makes 1 petabyte. So you have that provision. Yes, that is the reason in real time, no company uses hard disks to store SQL Server data. No company uses hard disks. They don't use hard disks. In place of hard disk, they use storage devices, separate system exclusively to have storage of data. Do you understand? But limit, you see, 32,767 databases we got. Limit. And one more interesting thing. One more interesting thing. Database internal contains something called schema. Internal contains schema. What is schema? Schema is a block. Inside database, schema is a block. Schema is a block inside a database. Easy to identify, easy to learn, especially on this part. What is it? Schema works like a folder. Bas, easy description. Schema works like a folder. But please listen carefully. I said schema works like a folder. I didn't say schema is a folder. Makes a lot of difference on these 2 points. Schema works like a folder. Yeah, like imagine now, there are 4 people working on one database. 4 people, 4 people. So we all make one team now. Ganesh is working, Neetu is working, Venkat is working, myself, Shareef is also working. We all four make one team. We all make one team and we all are working on one database. Right? Okay, I'll just show you so that you can understand the importance of schema. Without schema, work will not go further. Please remember that point, please. Without schema, work will not go further. Okay. Say, this is database. Okay. This is your database. Okay. I'll just draw a database picture representation. Okay. This is database. Okay. Now, we all make one team now. We all are one team. Yes. We all are one team. Okay. Let me write here. Development team. Yes. Development team. And how many people are working? Yes, I said 4 people. We 4 are working. This is one developer. Okay. This is one developer. 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 Right? 4 people. Yeah. Let me write like this. Developer 1, developer 2, developer. No, I'll give you names directly. Ganesh. Neetu. Shareef. Venkat. Okay. 4 developers are there. This is Ganesh. This is Neetu. This is Shareef. And this is Venkat. What we are all? Developers. Yeah. Developer 1, developer 2, developer 3, developer 4. Yes, we 4 developers. And we all are working in the same company. And we all are one team. Team. And obviously, where you are working? Obviously in the same. We all are working on the same database. Yes, 4 of them are working in the same. Same database, no doubt, but not with one schema. What company will do? What company will do for each developer? For each developer, company creates one schema. Yes, this is one schema for Ganesh. Folder kind of thing. Folder. I should show here, but place is not sufficient, so I'm drawing separately. Actually, schema is a part of database. Schema is a part of database. So this is one schema. Okay, this is another schema. This is another schema. And this is one more schema. Yes. How many now? 4 schemas. Two. 3. 4. What are all these? Schemas. What are the names they give? Obviously, schema name also they may give with your name only. Ganesh schema, Neetu schema, Shareef schema, Venkat schema. How many? 4 schemas. Ganesh schema, Neetu schema. Shareef schema. Then Venkat schema. Yes. These all are schemas. And now company will ask, whatever things you're creating, Ganesh, you have to put that in your schema. Whatever you are doing activity on the database, Neetu should put all her things in her own schema. And whatever Shareef does, all he has to put in his schema. And whatever Venkat will do, that he has to supposed to put in his own schema. Yes. In his own schema. Like that, the work is distributed in the company. The work is distributed. This is one of the factors. This is one of the factors to improve performance. Segregate the work, so that, you know, it can be done little fastly. Don't put everything in one and put pressure on it. Like this, they distribute the work. So that now Ganesh work will not be collided with Neetu's work. And Neetu's work will not be collided by my work. Because we all are working separately. We all are working separately. So our work will not be disturbed. Disturbed. That is the role of schema. That's what I was saying here, right? Schema. Where it is inside database. Schema. Database contains schema. Database contains schema. One schema, if 10 people are working, 10 schema, no restrictions on schema. That is the reason I covered that. Can you see that? System database, built-in schemas, user-defined schemas. Databases also we have to study. Coming classes, we will study that. Two types, built-in schemas, user-defined schemas. User-defined schema, just now I gave example. Built-in schemas, many are there, many. For reference, I'm saying, for reference. For built-in schemas, there is one schema provided by SQL Server by name called DBO, one schema. Sys, one schema. Yeah, exactly. Correct. The same thing I was writing, you asked me the doubt. DBO. DBO.database, DBO.object. Your answer will be like this. DBO.object. DBO.object. DBO is schema, sys schema, information underscore schema. And one schema will be there, which is disabled always. Disabled. These all are what? Schemas, built-in schemas. You can create your own schema also. That's what I gave example just now, the picture which I have drawn. And what schema contains? Schema contains objects. Schema contains objects. Schema contains what? Objects. How many objects? 32,767 objects. That includes tables, views, synonyms, sequences, indices, constraints, procedures, functions, triggers. And I covered these 4 points. Can you see here? 4 points. Four. Here. Which 4? OS is collection of instances. OS is collection of instances. Instance is collection of databases. Database is collection of schemas. Schema is collection of objects. 4 points I listed. And what are the advantages? Here I mentioned advantages here. Why do you need multiple times installation? To reduce cost, to maintain production, development, testing environment separately. New versions of SQL Server, you can test them. You can test them. Advantages, why you want to have multiple instances in single machine. These are the reasons I mentioned. Advantages. What is instance? Here I mentioned definition. Separate copy of the same software or different software product is called instance. And remember, please remember, not only for DBA, even this hierarchy will be important even for developer as well. Compulsory, if you are experienced, you are supposed to have a very clear knowledge on this part. Very clear. Forget about physical. Physical level working, I didn't show you still. This is only logical part I covered. Logical part. In one of my development batches, today afternoon, one of my development batches, I was showing them how to write queries. In that, just see, for your knowledge, I'm saying, connect. I'll open that document which I was showing for them. Can you see here? See here. Schema here, schema object, database schema object, server database schema object. Can you see here? One part, two parts, three parts, four parts. Provision. Everywhere, see, lengthy process of writing queries. This is approach. Database, schema, object, column. Database, schema, object, column. Here, server, database, schema, object. Compulsory, I'm saying compulsory. You should know that hierarchy very clearly. How the approach is? How the approach is? OS will have instance will have database will have schema will have object. You understand? That is the approach. Compulsory, you have to follow that architecture. That is which level you're saying? Which level? You're talking about which level? Logical level, that is called. What do you call that? Logical level. Physical level, I didn't go still. Logical only. Physical level approach is different. That I'll show you when I start my databases topic. Database topic when I start on the day, I'll explain you. But we have that process. Yeah. Was it clear for everyone? Did you understand the total architecture? Everyone? Is there still any confusion in this hierarchy? Ganesh? Venkat?
Yeah, clear.
Clear? Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Neetu? Okay, Venkat. Neetu, what about you?
Understood, sir.
Understood, na?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, now we'll understand one more part. Yeah. Yeah. Now you want to know how many. Now you practically already have shown you like how many instances are there in a machine. I've shown now. But still, if you want to know how many instances are available in a machine. So one approach, what did I say? One approach. Go to this tool called SSMS. Tool. Yeah. Open the tool. Yeah. Then in that, here, click on browse for more database engine and you can find here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If not like this, another way I'll show you. Another way. If you want to know how many instances are installed in a machine. Yeah, this is only for practice purpose. Practice purpose. Yeah, that is one way which I've shown is fine. Apart from this is another way. What is it? Open run. In run, you type what? Rigidit. That's called registry editor. What do you call that? Registry editor. What do you call that as? Registry editor. Yes. Click on it. Yes. Okay. Yes. Gets open. It gets open. Right? It's open. Now do one thing. Go on top. Now I'll show you how to check instances. From registry editor. Can you see the name here? Registry editor. How did you open? Run. REGEDIT. Rigidit. You read as registry editor. Okay. Now I'm showing you how to check. Local machine. Yes. HKey local machine. Software. Yes. Here, software. In that, Microsoft. Expand. Microsoft SQL Server. Yeah, Microsoft SQL Server. Yes. In that, you have instance names. What do we have? Instance names. Expand. Yeah. In that, you have SQL. Yes, you have 5 instances in my machine. 5 instances in my machine. This is also one way.
On direct, we can check the configuration manager. Can we check the configuration manager? There is an instance.
That is what I was showing you, na? Like this. Yeah, I'll show you. SQL Server Manager 12.msc. Yes, that is also one way. That is also one tool. But the tool you should focus. You should check, like you have to know instance names. Then you have to search them. Instead, I have shown you that here. SQL Server, Server 1, Server 2, Server 3, Server 4, MS SQL Server. है ना? All this.
So, if agent not running when the activities means there is a stop, means already stop. When while the trying to running that time we can run off to start. Then what will be?
One second. I'm unable to hear you, Ganesh. Your voice is very low. I'm unable to hear you.
Actually, once actually activity in that we stop agent and server, right? Uh, Again, we are trying to start the server service and agent. That time, agent not able to start. Then at that time, what should do actually?
Can you put up your query? Your voice is
Yeah,
not clear for us,
sure.
for me. You
Okay.
just put your query, I'll answer. I'll answer. Because some few things I could hear, a few things I could not hear you. You just put your query on a chat panel, I'll answer to it. Whatever is your query. Yeah. This is one way what I have shown you to know how many instances are installed. Many ways are there. This is also one way which I have shown you now. Hmm. Sometimes doing activity while we're trying to start service and agent, but agent not start that time. Then what should we do? Yes, remember. Actually, there is a connection. There is a connection. Hmm. SQL server service instance name and SQL server agent instance name. Point. Whenever you start the service. Always we follow one rule in that. Whenever you start the service, what did I say? We follow one rule. What is it? First, SQL server service will start and then agent will start. And when you stop the service, it goes reverse. This will stop reverse. First agent will stop, then SQL server service will stop. There's a connection. There is connection. How that is linked, this is the option. And provided, what is the rule? Both should be with automatic start type. Both are automatic start type. Same story here also. Automatic start type. Same story. Now in my system, Open Management Studio. Yeah. Connect to default instance. And you can see here, agent not running for me. Only SQL Server service is running. Start this. Right click, start. Yes. Started. Refresh. Yes, both of them. SQL server is running and agent is also running. That is what I understood with your query. You have something still to ask on this part? Go ahead, please.
Yes, right.
Was it the same? What I answered is your question pointing to that?
Yeah. Actually, when I patching activity. That time we start and stop service and agent, right?
Yes, yes,
Then
yes.
that time sometime actually we can't start again agent. They are just stuck. That
Then
time some issue. So
no,
that's
no,
why
no. That is the only point that you may face problem like only agent.
okay. Yeah.
So
First we
best
need
is
to
it's auto. If
stop.
you have to always make it available with automatic start type.
Okay.
Hmm. How do you make automatic start type like this? Open the tool, then go to that agent part. Go to here agent default instance agent where it is default here. Right click, go to properties, and you have an option here automatic. If it is manual, then you have to do that every time. Here, can you see? Service. Right, it is showing all this. So my configuration manager is very slow. One second, I'll go to services application. It's very slow. One second, I'll go to services application. Start run services. services.msc. Yeah, now you go better. SQL sir. Here, default instance. Can you see here? Automatic. Automatic. SQL server agent, which is manual. Yes, right click, go to properties. Yeah, you change this to manual automatic. Yes, apply. Okay, now it gets start automatically. It's always recommended because agent and your SQL server service both are connected, both are linked. So it is recommended to always have what? Always to have automatic type. Okay. Yes. And you know one thing? You know one thing? Difference, I'm saying. Difference. What difference? Difference between release and version. Example, I'm saying. Example. Release. Version. Are they same? Definitely not. Any example you take. SQL Server 2014. Release. SQL Server 2014 is what? Release. Release. And what is the version? Yeah. Version is 12.0.2000 RTM. Difference. Difference. That is version. RTM. What is RTM? That is called release to market. Release to market. Release to market. What is 12? Yes, 12 means major version. 0 means minor version. Minor version. What is 2000 means? Yeah. 2000 means you call build version or you call patch. Patch. Example, this is example I'm saying. Example. First release, whenever Microsoft introduces SQL Server software, any release, 2014, 2016, 2017, 2019, whichever, always you will have a version there, version 12.0.2000. Will it be similar process for 2000, 16? No. 2016 obviously will be different then. From one software to other software, 100% things will be different. How it will be if it is connected with, like I meant to say, 2016? How does it make a point? Yeah, 12.0 is 14. No? So 13.0 is 16. Simple. Comparison I'm saying, so that you can understand it in a better way. 2016. How it is? How they gave SQL Server 16? It's like this. SQL Server 2016 release. What is the version? Version is what? 2016 related version. It will be in this way. SQL Server 2016 version. Yes. Shall I write the number here? 13.0.1601. Yes. Same RTM. First time RTM. Yes. And what is SQL Server 17? Obviously starts with 14.0. 14.0. 17. 19. 15.0. 22. 22. SQL Server 22. 16.0. Yes. Depends na what you are expanding. 22 is 16. 19 is 15. 17 is 14. 16 is 13. And one more interesting thing also I'll highlight. One more interesting thing. Let me highlight. Yeah. What it is? Listen. After 2014, after introducing SQL Server, what Microsoft has done, Microsoft has introduced SQL Server 2014 SP1. SP1. What do you call that as? Service Pack 1. What do you call? Service Pack 1. Yes. You get me? SP1. What do you call service pack 1? Acha. This is when they introduced 2014 server SP1. Microsoft introduced in 2015. Actual software was introduced in 2014. Here, actual software. Microsoft has introduced when? Which version? Which year I'm saying? 2014. 1 year. In 1 year, Microsoft has made changes. Yeah, changes they made in 2014. They made changes. And version they released like this. 12.0.4100 SP1. They gave like this. Version. What is 12? Same major version. 0, minor version. What is 4100? 4100 means it is like this. 4100 minus 2000. What is 2000? The start RTM equals to 2100 changes they have made in 1 year in 2014. How much? 2100 changes. 2100 changes Microsoft has done in 1 year of time after making SQL Server 2014 release. There's a story of, service pack. You understand? There is a difference between release and version. That is the reason you should be very careful when they're asking this query in interviews. On which SQL Server release you worked with and on which version of SQL Server you worked with. Difference.
So sorry to disturb, but actually, release means 2014 and
Yeah.
version means 2000.
No, this is about version. Build version they call. This has no connection with release. No, this number also different. No? That's the reason I compared and said you 4100 changes 4100. How many changes? Right from its RTM to this 1 year gap में 4100. It means 4100 minus 2000, 2100 changes Microsoft has done in 2014 in 1 year of time.
Okay.
Anything else still you want to ask me on this? Go ahead. If not, I'll continue with my next part.
But zero means minor version means.
Minor version means if they have multiple releases, multiple releases, you may have like release 1, release 2. If it is release 1, if it is release 1. Yeah. Here, let me give idea on that also.
Yes, sir.
SQL Server 2008, release 1. First release. SQL Server 2008, release 2. Then they used to have numbers like this. 8, na? 8. 8 means 12 is 14. 12 is 14. Before 12, 2012 was there. That was 11. So obviously 8 is 10. So 10 May, release 1 was like this. 10.0. Release 1 I'm talking. Release 1. 10 point.
Yeah.
Release number I'm saying. 10.0. Okay, some number I'll write. 0 point, say for example, 1000. And R2 will be like this, 10.50 point. That 50 is minor version. Could you figure out that, what I'm saying? 10.50.1600. Yes. So 0 means here. Actually, I'll write for understanding. 0, 0. 10 means major version. 0, 0 means minor version. 1000 is build version. Example, I'm saying.
Version details actually must know when the patching activity, right?
Compulsory.
Yeah,
Compulsory. Because we are the only one who makes decisions.
yeah, right.
Yeah, additions also you should know detail. That's the reason I gave you some idea, so that you should have a clear picture on what exactly
Yes, yes.
things are made available. Because when I share my notes, you have quite a very detailed information in that as well. Connecting with the same process we have, but just a comparative point I covered, comparative.
Yeah.
Okay, clear? Difference between release and
Yes.
version. Yeah. Okay. Tomorrow, I'll discuss about
Yeah.
editions of SQL Server. Tomorrow's class, I'll discuss this part. Editions of SQL Server. Okay, tomorrow's class, we'll see that.
Oh, sir, I want to ask one thing, sir, actually.
Yeah.